What's up, people, and welcome back to another episode. Today, we're gonna start off a new series dedicated to unraveling different upcoming cures, treatments, and therapies to combat cancer. Welcome to Cracking Cancer Part 1. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's break down our first innovation, TIL therapy. TIL stands for Tumor Infiltrating Lymphocyte, and it essentially harnesses the power of the person's immune system to fight the cancer. Now, before we continue, let's make sure we're all on the same page of what cancer is. Cancer is a disease characterized by uncontrolled and abnormal cell growth. These cells can destroy other healthy cells, leading to a loss in function of organs and even death if not treated. As of now, we don't have an absolute method of curing all cancers. Okay, getting back to TIL therapy, let's take a look at how it works. Firstly, this type of therapy can only be applied in the case that T cells, which are a specific type of white blood cells in our immune system that are responsible for fighting against diseases, are capable of infiltrating the tumor. This is usually a positive sign since it shows that the immune system is taking some sort of action against the tumor. In the case that T cells do infiltrate the tumor, they are capable of recognizing the cancer cells as a threat rather than part of the body and are uniquely adapted to fight against the cancer. Throughout this episode, I'm going to refer to these cells as TILs. Make sure you keep that in mind. Researchers would essentially take out a small piece of the tumor and extract the TILs present within it. They then cultivate these cells and produce greater amounts of them. After acquiring the required number of cells before infusing the TILs into the patient undergoes lymphodepletion, which is essentially a type of chemotherapy that temporarily suppresses the immune system, which allows the TILs to grow and function within the body. Next, the actual infusion of TILs occurs with high doses of interleukin-2, a protein that stimulates T cell activity and would boost the effectiveness of the TILs. Lastly, the TILs would attack the cancer cells that they identify as a threat and ideally eliminate all cancer cells. Okay, by now, some of you may have the lingering question that if the T cells could infiltrate the tumor and identify it as a threat, why can't it just eliminate the tumor without any artificial interference? Well, this is due to the tumor microenvironment. The tumor microenvironment usually creates a hostile region for TILs and is characterized by low oxygen and nutrients, as well as the possibility of the TILs being suppressed by regulatory T cells, also known as TREGs, which essentially differentiate between self and non-self cells. All these different challenges would lead to TIL exhaustion, where the TILs become dysfunctional and lose their ability to fight these cancer cells. Okay, now let's get into the pros and cons of TIL therapy. First up, we have pros. Firstly, TIL therapy is highly personalized since we are using the patient's own cells to fight against the cancer, and these cells would be the best adapted to the cancer as well. TILs are extremely durable. They can last for several months or years in the body, leading to possible long-term control of the cancer. Lastly, TILs are diverse and can be used to treat many different types of cancers. Alright, now let's cover its cons. Firstly, this therapy is only possible if the T cells have infiltrated the tumor. Otherwise, it isn't really possible to use this treatment. Secondly, the treatment is extremely expensive, lying in the range of about 6 figures in US dollars. Lastly, side effects such as a cold, fever, and nausea may occur due to lymphodepletion, which essentially suppresses the patient's immune system. TIL therapy is still a work in progress. While it has been used to treat tumors recently, there is ongoing research being done to perfect it. In my opinion, TIL therapy does open the gate for a possible cure for cancer. However, in order to truly become a revolutionary innovation, it has to be available to the public at an affordable cost for the common person. Well, folks, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this episode, consider smashing that follow button for more premium content. And if you want to learn more about cures for cancer, do take a look at my CAR T cell therapy episode to expand your horizons. Make sure you tune in next week for Cracking Cancer Part 2. This is Biotech Breakdown signing out.